I know y'all think that the only thing I ever drink is coffee, but I was raised on tea, and I do love it quite a bit. Does anyone else like tea? Some people like it really, really sweet. It's good. Well, today I wanted to share the Easter story with you. And this is something that's really simple, and hopefully it'll stick with you. And it is with a tea bag. Now you'll notice that a tea bag has a label, right? This one is Red Rose. And this label reminds us of the label that they gave Jesus when they hung him on the cross. They said, Jesus, King of the Jews. And they inscribed it and then put it there, kind of as a joke or a jeer to him. Oh, he's the King of the Jews. They gave him a crown. This label reminds us of the label that they put on Jesus. Now on a tea bag is also a string. And you can pull off that string. And this string reminds us of the whip that was used to whip Jesus over and over and over again, that caused scars and bleeding and just immense pain. And he took that pain not because he deserved it, but because he loves us. On a tea bag, on the end, there is also a staple, and it's really small, and maybe you won't be able to see it. And maybe you didn't even realize there was a staple in a tea bag, because I didn't think about it, but there is. And this staple reminds us of the nails that were driven through Jesus' hands and his feet, and also the sword that was plunged into his side. All of that pain that he took for us. Then you have these holes that are left on the tea bag because the staple went through them. And those holes represent the holes that were in Jesus' hands and his feet and his sides. So why did he do all this? Why did he go through all this pain? That was a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. Why did he have to suffer? He didn't do anything wrong. Well, the reason was because we are sinners. And so he was poured out for us like a drink offering. And our sins were laid upon his shoulders. And our sins are like darkness. And just as this tea in this bag is a dark color, it reminds us of the darkness and the dirtiness of sin. That sin that leaves a stain on our lives. That darkness that cuts us off from knowing God. But the story doesn't end in the darkness, because we just heard that on the third day, the ladies went to the tomb early in the morning, and Jesus wasn't there. He didn't stay on the cross, and he didn't stay in the grave. He rose. And so the rest of the tea bag is just this little bag. And early in the morning, when the women went to the tomb, I'll use a flame to signify that sun rising. They went to the tomb and they realized he is not there. He is risen. He is risen indeed.